Hello, my name is Fran Mohammed, and today I'll be presenting to you all the organism called Aedes aegypti, also known as a yellow fever mosquito. On a side note, the reason it is given this name is because the aegypti are the most common vectors of the yellow fever disease. Here's a quick reference to the phonetic spelling of the organism for pronunciation purposes. The yellow fever mosquito falls under the domain Eukarya, kingdom Animalia, phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta, order Diptera, family Culicidae, genus Aedes, and last but not least, species Aegypti. Some brief anatomical and physiological characteristics of the Aegypti include that they package a complex needle-like figure called the proboscis, which consists of 6 parts, each with different functions, but all specialized for an important task, blood-sucking. Their antennae are used for detecting carbon dioxide from human breath, and this mosquito also has the ability to sense lactic acids and fatty acids, which are chemicals that are characteristic of blood-containing organisms. Furthermore, both the males and the females have a diet that consists mainly of feeding on flowers as they provide a sugar-rich fluid called nectar, but the females are unique in that they have the ability and the urge to drink blood as well, mainly from humans. The reason I selected the Aedes aegypti as my organism to research is because the mosquito is often used to disprove and discredit Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection. In short, mosquitoes in the past were adapted to feed on plants, but as we see now, many of them have turned towards blood meals. Naturalists suggest that blood was a highly abundant source of food with extremely beneficial nutritional properties as they were very rich in protein. Due to the availability and nutritional value of blood, mosquitoes that drank it were given a selective advantage, and slowly but surely, this diet became characteristic of the female population. Now, the clear problem with this theory is that the only way to derive a benefit from blood was to be able to digest blood. Now, how could plant-eating mosquitoes switch to blood meals without even having the organs, chemicals, and enzymes necessary to even digest and absorb it? The claim that these structures were developed over time is silly because no organism would blindly start producing and developing structures equipped for blood sucking if they weren't even able to derive a benefit from them until they were fully developed. Now, I'd like to touch upon some improvements and difficulties that have come to mind after completing the project. So, with regards to improvements, I'd like to include some more research specifically into the process through which diseases are carried and transmitted by mosquitoes, as well as some more information regarding the enzyme aparase, which is extremely harmful to other organisms, but is miraculously digestible by the mosquito. With respect to difficulties, a mediocre but true problem that I faced was the process of finding suitable images that provided a close-up view of the Aegypti mosquito, as most of the images were of the mosquito sitting in the same pose, like the one here. Moreover, I experienced some difficulty with the research on the phylogenetics of the Aedes aegypti mosquito, as the Aedes genus itself has about 950 different species, which do not have conclusive links to each other. All the mosquitoes, regardless of genus, are related to one common ancestor, Silicinae, dating back to about 79 million years. Another pronunciation for the word is Culicidae. Lastly, I would like to say that I really enjoyed this research project as it tied in well with the unit of evolution that was learned in class. Also, I was introduced to many interesting points, such as the fact that mosquitoes are the most dangerous animals in the world, and that the Aegypti are an evil species worthy of extinction. Alright folks, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed my presentation and learned some new information about my organism. Have a great rest of the day.